Hello everybody, I'm DeltaSonic, and today I will be reviewing the BlackBerry Torch 9800. Let's begin. So, this is BlackBerry's slider. Released in 2010, I believe. August 3rd, 2010. So it runs BlackBerry 6 OS, and it's got the full BlackBerry keyboard everyone loves or hates. I like it. It's got a touchscreen, which is not like the Storms, which was a click. This is like an actual touchscreen. It's got Wi-Fi connectivity, BGNN, 802.11 BGN, Bluetooth 2.1, and it is 11.1 centimeters tall, or 4.37 inches, 2.44 inches wide, or 62 millimeters, and about 0.57 inches thick, or 14.6 millimeters thick. Which, in comparison, here's the iPod 2, which I reviewed. Here's the thickness difference. And this iPod's no thin device. So there you go. And height wise, here is my 3DS, which is basically the same height as the iPhone 6s Plus, 6 and 6s Plus. So here's the height of it closed, and here is the height of it open. So it is quite small. Alright, so now it's got a 3.2 inch screen, which is 360 by 480. So 360 by 480. And it has 188 pixels per inch. TFT display, and the screen to body ratio is 46.10%. It's got a light sensor and proximity sensor. It's got a 5 megapixel camera on the back with LED flash and autofocusing, digital image stabilization and geotagging, and the camcorder can record up to 640 by 480 at 20 frames per second, which is VGA. The processor is, I don't know what the processor is, but it's a 624 megahertz processor, single core, I believe, with half a gig of RAM and 4 gigabytes of storage. And it's got a micro SD card slot. Let me just put in the back. A micro SD card slot right here that can hold up to 32 gigabytes of storage. This is a 1300 milliamp hour battery, my bad. And so far the battery does last a bit with my testing, and which is just like on moderate use. I just like web browse, YouTube videos. Oh, it's not fully opened. Brick breaker there, and this phone is on a clean reset, so I literally reset it a few days ago. No, not a few days ago, like 2 days ago. Just gonna try and get that closed. And it's got 3G connectivity. I believe that's what I believe it's HSDPA. Okay, and it's got a micro USB port on this side, the left side. On the top, you can't see, but this is the screen lock, which is basically the same as a screen wake and lock. This is a mute button, but for some reason this one doesn't work. This is your trackpad, your back button, your end call button, your menu button, and then your call button, which on the home screen, I'm just gonna go to the top, opens up your dialer. So here we go. So the phone software does feel outdated. You can definitely tell. It's not as fluid as, say, an Android device, or as fully featured, and there's not many apps. But it's good for what it is. It's got Wi-Fi connectivity, as you can see. So obviously the star of the show is the slider and the keyboard, which is very nice and clicky. So let's just go around the operating system. So here you have your All tab. You can shrink it down here. You just have like a short 4-app view. So this is your All tab, which you have your messages, text messages. Messages is like an email. Contacts, browser, media. This is a folder. Let's go back. Calendar, phone, BBM, clock, camera, BlackBerry World, YouTube, games, applications, instant messaging, social feeds, options, setup. This is to control your audio. Manage connections, help, and power off. Okay. You can also use this as a power button as well. Just give it a second. So this also has some sort of a multitasking. If you hold the BlackBerry key, you will get your app switcher. And here we go. So we'll test out the browser. Just give me a second. Okay. So you have the on-screen keyboard and you have your normal keyboard. Just for the sake of speed, I'm just gonna use the normal keyboard. We can go to Google. You can't search anything up here. I'll show you. So I just typed in Google, no.com, no.ca, just Google. Alright. So it's not an omnibar. Okay, Google is loading. And this isn't the fastest web browser. You're not gonna get like S7 speeds or anything. So let's go open the. So I searched up BlackBerry, and scrolling's okay. It's good enough for what it is. And you can go back pressing this button, back button. You can, if I have multiple tabs open, if you hold the back button, you can close all the tabs. And they've given us a BlackBerry bookmark. So this does go sideways to landscape mode. There you go. Not fast, but here's the BlackBerry website. You can scroll with your mouse. Well, it acts as a mouse. The rotation is very slow though. There you go. And on heavier websites, it becomes really slow. I'm trying to scroll. As you can see, I'm trying to scroll there. And the trackpad won't pop up, but it's alright. Oh, stuttering. It's not okay. That closed. So you have your calendar, BBM. So your clock looks something like this, and if you tap, you can set your alarm. I don't want any alarm. Don't randomly wake up. You have BlackBerry World, which doesn't have that many apps. So here's like your games. It's loading. There's nothing much really. Like the only thing I found really interesting was Asphalt 6. Asphalt. Just search up Asphalt. Searching now. And you can choose all, action, arcade, combat, children's, like whatever it finds. Another cool feature you can do is you can hit the search button or start typing from anywhere, and you can search up what I'm just gonna search up Asphalt. Okay, it didn't register that. We'll try this. Asphalt. Oh, Asphalt. So you can see I don't, the camera is not picking it up, but I wrote Asphalt, and you can search BlackBerry or YouTube. So I'm just gonna hit BlackBerry, and here's Asphalt 8, Asphalt 6. You can see screenshots. You can't scroll to the next one. You have to exit out of that, and then rotations fine here. Alright, so that's that, and you can go to YouTube right here from here. It's just like a web link. Nothing really special there. And we can look for my video straight from here. So you just type in my iPod Touch 2, and I made a mistake there. Give me a moment. And it should be fine. Hit YouTube, and it'll load up the YouTube website. Let's search for that. And whoa, here's my video. And it takes you to this. So you hit watch video. And you can't watch in portrait. Whoa. You can't watch in portrait. If you're wondering. As you can see. Oh yes, I forgot to show here. There is a convenience key. Dual stage convenience key, which I will talk about in a bit. And your volume buttons. At the bottom there's nothing. Speakers aren't too bad.
Alright, so
they can be blocked very easily.
so this
Yeah,
is
right
the
here.
iPod Touch 2.
And it is very loud, the speakers.
It's really glossy and scratched up.
This is at 2.
The galaxy won't focus, but it's 8 gigabytes.
And it doesn't get too muffled up, so it actually has decent speakers. Now we can go to ringtones and we can try something. I've got this one. Alright, so something I can show you in here is if you press either the volume up or volume down buttons, if you hold them, it will switch. which can be either annoying if you don't know how to do that, or really handy. So you can do that. Like that. So now there is a handy setup guide, and there are quite a few things here you can do. For example, the keyboard, which I will show actually right now. Let me just find the MemoPad app. I will be right back. Okay, so here's the MemoPad app. So I'm just gonna do a test. Hello. I am typing on a BlackBerry Torch. And I made a mistake there. Torch. And it's got a pretty good autocorrecting. Alright. And you can change that setting in settings, obviously, to direct. You can even have like an autocorrecting for this keyboard, but I prefer not to. Hello. I can't even see the keyboard right now. I am typing on a well, you get the idea. Okay, sorry about that. My camera just cut because I ran out of storage. And the BlackBerry turned off. Okay. So there's also the landscape keyboard, and the portrait keyboard. If you go into setup, I haven't found the setting anywhere else. You can tell me in the comments if you have. You can choose reduce, so it's on default full. You can try, and you can go to reduce, so you can try it. Like that, and it does like a double press keyboard. So to type on this, all you need to do is you press it once. If you double press, you're gonna get like that. So if you press twice, you get 2 W's. If you press once, you get 1 Q. So if I want to write DeltaSonic, and this is not in the keyboard system. So here. It got DeltaSonic completely fine. Alright, and I can also do, it's telling me to do BlackBerry number 1, so BlackBerry, berry, there you go, BlackBerry, space, number 1. Alright, I'm just gonna switch that keyboard back to the full, because that's what I prefer. And now I'll show the camera, which isn't actually that bad. So you can just, this is a dual stage camera button. Oh, my flash is on. And okay, so the camera app over here has it's a basic camera app. You can tap here to take photos. You can delete. Take another photo. Delete it. You can use the 2-stage camera button to take a photo. Let me just bring in the iPod. Take a photo of that. There you go. Delete right there. You have the options here. You do automatic, face detection, portrait, sports, landscape, party, close-up, snow, beach, night, text. So you have a lot of options there. And you can change the flash, so there's no flash, flash. Flash is killer as well. And automatic. So I'm just going to show you the flash. Yeah, I don't want to directly point it, but as you can see, it is bright. There's like a rainbow because of that flash. So just gonna do that. And to go to the video, you can either switch to you can hit options. No. Okay. To record videos, you need to go into media, video recorder. Just chop it to the side. And there you go. So now you can record videos. And you can choose if you want flash. Not from here though, from the settings. So let's hit options, and you can see 640 by 480 and 176 by 144. Just gonna keep normal. And the pictures, you can go to pictures and you can tap camera up there. Just go to options, and you have 2592 by 1944, 1024 by 768, and 640 by 480. It's options. And you can also zoom in by swiping up and down, or you can do the pinching in and out. You can even use the trackpad or volume keys. And I will show you some image samples right now. The BlackBerry Torch 9800 does take some pretty good photos for its age and what kind of a camera it has, a 5 megapixel camera. In decent lighting, it actually looks really good. But when it gets really dark, you either get really black, just pretty much black photos, or like really bright photos with the flash on. Okay, almost like blows up the whole photo. Okay, so the BlackBerry Torch is this is the recording, and I just got my 3DS on right now, and the recording doesn't look too bad. It records nicely. You can see the screen. Text looks fine. And overall, it looks not too bad for VGA. So the BlackBerry Torch isn't actually so bad with so far while we're testing. Maybe on heavier it lags. Websites it lags. And here we are in the messages app. You can do email, text messages, pin, BBM, instant message, and social feeds. So I need to set up an email, but so you can see here's the email. It looks almost like just gonna discard that. Don't have any emails. Text messaging app, nothing much either. You got contacts, contacts. Just add a new contact. So it looks the UI. You have your calendar. It's in a list view. And yeah, those are the basic functions. You have your calculator, sheets to go, word to go, all those stuff in here. Here's like your calculator, your task, your memo pad. And this wouldn't be complete without a bit of Oops, wrong app. Brick Breaker. I'm probably gonna cut out like half an hour of me playing this, but I'll try to keep it quick. Brick Breaker is like always been on Blackberries actually. I remember, I don't know when it was, but like in 2007, I remember playing Brick Breaker on a really old BlackBerry, the 8800. That was really cool. That was really fun. That had like a little trackball in the middle, so this trackpad. And before that, they used to have scroller wheel here. If any of you have owned those Blackberries, you know what I'm talking about. So that does it for this video. If you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want more, yeah, just like this video. If I can get enough likes, I will do another video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm DeltaSonic and I'm signing out.